Okay, start recording. So it's supposed to be a dead bus, right?
Uh, I don't know. Well, it is an annoying dog comes off the screen, like comes from the
Wait a
left
minute,
side of the screen
really?
and then just drags it to the right.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
an annoying dog.
yeah, from Undertale.
Whoever made this mod has something to do with Toby Fox. Anyway,
Maybe.
let's press that. I honestly wished you were kidding.
So it's a thing.
Yep.
So go ahead and press the back button and look for it again. After you go ahead and see it's a blank spot in the way.
Yep, it is gone. I wish
I
you
knew
were.
it.
I honestly wish you were kidding.
We need to tell Boom this.
Yeah, and if he doesn't believe it, we got video proof.
God.
Remember that thing I told you?
Oh my god, right as when you say it, he's here.
Whoa.
Oh, hi, bro.
Whoa. Sounds like you're speaking into a fan.
Dude,
Well, you
mean,
know
Boom.
that thing I told you about the Tanya thing?
Yeah.
You know?
We just
Apparently it
tested it
actually
again.
did happen. It is a thing that happens.
That's funny.
It has video recording of it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, just to make sure none of us were crazy. Just watch this go up and nothing happens and we actually are crazy.
So just go ahead and upload that, and then after you go ahead and do that, before you go ahead and make that a finished video, go ahead and make sure it's unlisted. That way you can go ahead and give us the link.
Why are you speaking into a fan apparently?
I don't know. Maybe I just love
drop the
fans
call and
so
rejoin, please.
much.
Try dropping the call and rejoining.
Okay. I missed it. I'll be back with pie.
Oh no.
Hello.
Hello.
No. I think I'm mostly better.
In real life, can a ghost control a full-on shell, i.e. a brain control a completely bionic suit? Well, we're definitely getting closer. In 2011, researchers at Brown University implanted a small chip into a woman's brain that allowed her to control a robotic arm that picks up a bottle, moves it to her mouth, and lets her drink from it. But here's the twist. The woman is a quadriplegic, completely paralyzed, and the robotic arm isn't even attached. It's entirely controlled by her brainwaves.
So what do you guys want to do?
Solely at brain
I
level.
don't know. Oh, I just learned something really cool.
Oh, what do you learn?
Okay. There's now a way to basically control outside machines with only your brain. You can literally get a lady literally got a chip implanted in her brain, connects to a mechanical arm, and she was able to drink out of a cup using said arm.
Yo, do you have video proof?
Yeah, there is video proof.
Wow, they actually made something useful instead of a phone-controlled house.
What? Who? Who did what?
People finally made something useful instead of a phone-controlled
In
house.
this video,
What was made?
okay.
Wait, were you not listening to a single thing?
No, I was watching a video.
Fair enough. Anyway.
Basically, technology has gotten to a stage where you're able to hook up somebody's brain to a mechanical
new Ghost in the Shell movie? As a fan of both,
that the person can almost completely control.
Yeah, so basically they made something useful.
Should be about 580. 540.
Yeah, and would you imagine how much sooner this would have came if they didn't work on a house that you can control with your phone?
Actually, they're like two complete different sciences.
Still.
Yeah, but if they weren't focused on people trying to grow up and make that, they could have had. They could have.
Things, and the people who are like,
I
quality
mean, granted, you have to actually be smart enough to be able to do that. But you could have at least, instead of majoring in something dumb, you could have majored in something actually useful.
Yeah, why don't we have plasma rifles?
Why do we have plasma rifles? Yeah, because they kill the users, obviously, Hothead.
How dumb of me. How could I not see this?
Yeah.
That would be like,
If we actually shot plasma at each other, we'd die before the person we shot it at gets hit. But the thing is, it's just before, because the plasma would be so hot it would literally melt us, and then not at all very long after, it would melt the person next to you before it even gets too far.
Actually, it only has a chance of disintegrating, melting someone.
What do you want?
Look, if they were to make them like Fallout did, then it would only have a small chance.
of doing what?
You know, plasma, laser, you know, that kind of stuff.
Completely destroying you?
Yeah.
No. Okay, as soon as you shoot that weapon, you wouldn't be able to pick it back up again because the metal would probably be red hot.
Yeah.
That's why you wear special gloves.
Probably white hot. What gloves would?
I mean,
Hothead.
Would
look,
protect
if they can make
you from-
bulletproof vests that protect
unless
you from nothing, they can make usable gloves.
You want some what type of gloves would they be wearing?
I don't know. Make
Yeah,
it
like
out
what
of,
would they be made out of? Like,
I don't know. Make it out of stuff they use for bulletproof vests. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would be as useless as those.
I'm pretty sure that's not heat. I'm pretty sure that's not going to help,
Look,
considering that would
fine
have to
then.
be
Do you
heat.
want laser rifles that are
inside.
weaker or plasma rifles? You tell me.
I'm pretty sure they're the same thing, though.
No. One uses light, the other one uses a hot orb.
Hothead, you can't shoot light.
Yes, you can. That's what a laser is.
I mean, you can't shoot dude.
I mean, you can. Yeah, lasers are a thing,
dude,
but they don't have mass. It can't hurt you unless they're pointing at your eyes.
Dude,
They can hurt you, dude, bro.
Tell
Yeah.
me.
Don't you know
Dude,
what
I want
skin
you.
cancer is?
Dude, I want you to get a flashlight and turn
You
it
know what
on.
chemotherapy is?
flashlight.
Yes,
and
that
turn
is
it
light, but it cannot move or touch or burn anything
Yes,
unless
it
it's at a
can.
unless it's at high power.
That's why we have scientists that are supposed to work that are supposed to be making something useful.
You've seen Grant Thompson make a thing that can that can literally set fires with sunlight.
Yes, you can do that with a magnifying glass. But the thing is, that's
So it would look
focused
like a magnifying
light at
glass.
high power.
It could be mounted on a cannon. And there could be a bunch of lights with a magnifying glass that would just like.
My God, Boom! Do you know what you're saying? You realize how difficult that would be, though, right?
Dude,
You would have to use really high-powered like you'd have to do so much mathematics to go and angle it just right, as well as have high-powered magnifying glasses with high-powered lights.
Look, dude, tell me, what would you want? Would you want power armor and wait for plasma weapons, or get the power armor then get plasma weapons?
Just power armor,
Why?
because
Power armor's good, but it's also really slow.
that's why you could use science to fix that. You can't use science to keep yourself from burning alive.
Yes, you can.
I mean, you can, but the way you're talking about it, it's not going to work that way.
Look, dude, I want you to look at this and tell me science can't do it. Look at it.
Oh, and dude, bro. There's already like a military grade thing that can burn skin. It's also
Exactly,
Yeah,
so they
but
just
the
have to
thing
put
is,
that
it's
into a
not
laser
shooting
pistol or
lasers.
rifle.
It's shooting a single laser, not lasers.
Look, dude, tell me, do you know how awesome it would be to have Gatling lasers and regular laser rifles in the world?
Yeah,
yeah.
but they don't have. Yeah, what he's saying is rapid fire, short burst, like rapid fire, short amounts of lasers.
Then we already have a Gatling laser.
That's like shooting small lasers really fast, boom.
Yeah,
That
but
would.
that's
That's
a
just so
Gatling laser.
stupid.
What is?
Light moves at the speed of light. You can only see light if there's like a constant stream of it.
Yeah, exactly. And even then, it's hard to do that.
Look, dude.
There's always you got to meet certain conditions to do
We're
that.
not
Even
be
then.
able to see those beams of light here.
So it might as well even be like one.
Turning on and off a
Hothead.
little flashlight at some.
Hothead. I hope you realize what you're talking about is a plasma rifle, like in Star Wars, pretty
Look,
much.
I'm not talking about Star Wars because honestly, I never even watched it, and I heard
No.
that troopers have terrible aim in it. So
Yes, but they have what is
honestly,
similar
I
to
wouldn't
what
come in
you're
close.
trying to say is a Gatling rifle. Okay.
A Gatling, a Gatling laser. Get the name right.
Yes, that right there. What you're saying or trying to talk about should be plasma, not laser.
Then they would make Then it would make a Gatling plasma.
Yes, but the thing is, you can't get Gatling laser because a Gatling laser might as well be just laser.
No, man. It has to be Gatling laser, or people wouldn't know the difference between a regular laser rifle and a Gatling laser. The one is just a rifle.
But there's
the
no
other one is a
difference
minigun
because it's
version of a
instant.
laser rifle.
Wouldn't that just be like a bunch of laser pointers stuck out, like taped together?
Yes, you might as well just keep turning on and off a laser pointer, like really fast.
Look, I want both of you. Look at that and tell me. I don't know. Yeah, hold on.
What am I looking at?
What
The last thing you sent is a one shot on Steam.
Yeah, so tell me that doesn't have anything to do with science.
That has nothing to do with science.
We don't know that. Anyway, see right here, that's not. It wouldn't be hard just to make something like that.
I mean, yeah,
it would take
wouldn't
years,
it be hard
but
to stick a motor on a few powerful laser pointers.
And I don't think it would take much to make a fusion core, okay? I don't think it would take long to make that. It's just, I mean, it is something full of nuclear power, but still.
They're still working on stations that are massive for fusion power.
Look, buddy. Look, buddy, I'm really sick and tired of scientists making useless stuff. If I was the boss, I would fire him.
Hothead, you know what? Hothead.
So you just want to watch the. Are you Batman?
Hothead. Okay,
Yeah.
I want you to do something. I want you to get a diamond cutting laser and turn it on and off really fast.
Never.
Okay? I just want you to go ahead and get that. And then boom, you got a Gatling laser. Okay?
Look, maybe you just don't understand that, like, maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Repeat that, please. Hothead.
Yeah.
Repeat that, please.
No.
No, I couldn't hear you, so.
Are we gonna play some Minecraft or what?
Yeah, let's play some Mine Quail.
Oh, boom, guess what? As well, about the thing we were talking about earlier, like when we called you.
Yeah, you know, with this plasma and stuff.
No. About the
Yeah, about the
dog thing.
annoying dog taking away the thing that means something to dude.
Yeah, but the thing is, it continues on every world you go on.
Yep. Annoying dog, you know, the most annoying dog you've ever seen.
Hothead. But I want you to also know we've got one thing on Earth. We have a tiny bit of plasma that has actually have been made.
Then scientists need to do their freaking
No,
job.
that's just a tiny bit, and it's constantly underwater.
Yeah.
You cannot even begin to know how hot that is.
Yeah.
Look, it's not my fault scientists waste their time with houses.
Coldest plasma.
Okay, you know how gases are like they're like super hot gases. Plasma is super